And I just realized that was not set to public. It was set to private. Anyway, hey guys, Crumpteal here. Welcome to episode 148 of Old School RuneScape, Blast from the Past, Free to Play and Beyond. We were doing agility and dailies, or we would be as soon as I get in here. Alright. So I only have like a couple of laps to get for the next setup, but I don't want to do that yet because what I want to do now is do a birdhouse run. That's not necessarily a daily, that's more like an hourly, but I think of it like a daily. Okay, we need I think it's 40, whoops, I did that wrong. We need 40 hammerstone seeds, hop seeds. I'm just going to put X to 40 real quick. Dig site pendant, hammer, chisel, 4 of any logs you're going to use. I'm using maple. Okay, if you've done the dig site quest and you've searched for the pendant, the old pendant, they'll teach you how to make dig site pendants. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to Fossil Island and use a pendant on, I believe, the strange machine right behind me right here. That will add a teleport to Fossil Island to all the dig site pendants you make. And then you can use this magic musk tree to go either Verdant Valley or Mushroom Meadow to pick up your things. Oh, we might even get a level up. 100 level things. I don't know. And then we just get moving. Make sure to fill the house with bird seed as you're going along. Make sure to subscribe and like and click notifications if you enjoy the content. Well, hey, 5700, what do we get? Dark Kebits, interesting. Yeah, because I realized, based on I've been hitting Slayer and Agility from Morning Sun Part 1 so hard, I realized that things like this for Herblore and like Hunter and farming and so on have been a little neglected, I must say. So I wanted to try to at least get it in the rotation slightly before we get going with other things, because I realized that I had forgotten quite a bit of it as a result of not doing it for so long. So, yeah. To be fair, also, I haven't actually gone through all the birdhouses or bird nests I got from any of these birdhouses. So there might be some valuable seeds in there, like I don't even know. Alright, now we're on to the last birdhouse. So basically, I think you can do this, a birdhouse run, I think once every 50 minutes. So basically it's once an hour. Not quite once an hour. But I mean, for me, I think it would be better to just get it to where it would be once an hour to make it easier for me to schedule if I were to, like, quote unquote schedule this type of thing. Not that I would make this into like some kind of planner thing, but just like keep it in mind, you know. It's like I already have enough of that planning stuff in my regular life, quote unquote. I don't want to have it be too much more if that can be avoided. Okay, we'll pick up somebody else's raw bird here and I'll take it to the bank. Yeah, and usually, like, I had been forgetting, like, all the herb runs. I remembered I'd forget to plant the Avanto in Hosidius because that's free of disease. So, like, this would be our herb run. See all the teleports and so on. What's this? Oh, a skills necklace. I don't have a skills necklaces. I wonder, can I... Wait a minute. I want to figure that out right here, if we can do so. If we can recharge these skills necklaces at the totem in the Legends Guild. I don't know if we can or can't, so I can't remember. So I don't know. Like, yeah, I had totally forgotten. This is supposed to be for herb seeds, right? So, oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I'm gonna have to go to the farming guild to get those seeds. Okay, so Camelot, there's an herb patch there. Varrock, there's no herb patch, there's a tree patch. Fallow, there's no herb patch, there's a tree patch. Lumbers, there's no herb patch, there's a tree patch. Alright. And this. Because I cannot remember. Oh, and there's also a tree patch already also has a herb patch. So, whoops, I forgot about that. Alright, so we're just gonna go here. Yeah, because when I put the... I had to keep buying skills necklaces because they'd run out of charges, but if I can recharge them at the Legends Guild totem, I'll do it. Because, as I recall, the only piece of Dragonstone jewelry that cannot be recharged or created at the totem in the Legends Guild is the Ring of Wealth, the Dragonstone ring, which can only be charged to the Fountain of Rune in the Wilderness. So, if we can actually do it with this, let's see, let's just put LEGE, yeah, variant code BLR. Now, instead of running around it like we normally would to get to the already Legends Guild member, it's just like you and another guard dude. Like, you don't have to do that for me. Alright, let me see if this works or not. I think what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to use them on it. Oh, it does recharge them. Oh, okay. Dude, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, it's free recharge. I wonder if that could be a moneymaker, you know, like if we could get totally burnt out skills necklaces, see what the price they are, and then recharge them to sell. I don't know if that would be effective or not. It would be pretty awesome if we could. Okay, now we gotta go to the farming guild. Oops, I did that wrong. Because now it's just gonna take me right back here without moving me at all. I meant we have to get to the farming guild, which is Kebos Lowlands south of Mount Karum. It's northeast of the farming guild. I remember that only because of the fact that I have all my seeds there. All my seeds and compost I stuck in the farming guild. So the only problem with that is going to be having to go back to the farming guild every time to get my stuff. It kind of gets me in the farming state of mind, so to speak, so it's not terrible. It's just kind of an annoyance at times. What is this? Alright, so what are all these people doing here? Dude. Alright. Okay, so I need, like, oh, my whiteberry bush went bust. Oops, I did that wrong. Alright, so we need to get some ultra compost, say about 5 buckets worth. Secateurs, seed diver, rake, spade. I think that's about it. And the herb seeds. Am I supposed to be growing a whiteberry bush for her or something else for Guildmaster Jane? I cannot remember. That's how long it's been. Which is why it makes it more of a pain in the backside. Okay, so like limpworts. We'll get like limpworts and avanto seeds. Maybe like some watermelons as well. Oh right, I forgot. Alright, so we'll go to Artie first, because that's the one on my back right here. And pour it over there. Yeah, there's a lot of dead stuff. Lots of dead stuff. And we'll get the secateurs running. Yay. And we'll plant these again right away. And we'll use, oh, dead watermelons. There's a bulls respawn over here too, because I remember I kept thinking somebody messed those up. I kept thinking somebody had dropped this bowl, but I think this is actually a respawn in the middle of nowhere. Above a farming patch, there's a respawn of a bowl you can pick up whenever you want to pick up. And shout out to Sky Fables, who has shown up to hang out for a bit. Yeah, the cool thing about this is, though, it's the same kind of as with birdhouses. This takes, I think, these type of seeds take between 80 and 90 minutes to grow, and that's like, it's real time, except for there's a very obscure boost that I don't have, that there is a chance of skipping a growth stage to make it slightly faster, but I think it's random, so it's not guaranteed. Okay, I just remembered. Oh, no, that's it. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna get me some more herbs, and then I would have to have the leprechaun note things for me because it would be full up, but apparently not. Alright, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put our empty buckets in here. And interestingly enough, I wish I could pet the lambs there. That it takes an amount of time where you think, okay, I could just do this and then in 5 to 10 minutes it'll be done. Well, no, not exactly. It's almost like, you know, it's not quite real life where we do have to wait some and then there's a chance the crops may kick the bucket, etc. Yeah, that's the reason why this compost bin is half full, because I want to use watermelons on it and my watermelons keep dying. Right. The only thing we'd be able to do to these sheep is shear them. Like, we cannot pet them, unfortunately. You can hear them make sheep noises, but we can't pet them. Like, I wish you could, but no. No, indeed. We can just get wool from them, and then they grow the wool back and such. There we go. Pardon me. But yeah, otherwise, it's pretty awesome. Okay, I just realized I brought way too many things with me. Alright, so then also we need to go to, let's see if Varrock doesn't have an herb patch. Let's go to Camelot. Well, it's the Camelot teleport. We just run east. We actually want to go, what is that? It's a weird looking thing on the ground. We actually want to go to Catherby. There's another herb patch over here where we're essentially going to be doing the same thing. And I totally forgot about trees and such. Like with herbs, it's good profit, but for herbs, it's almost no XP. Whereas for things like trees, it's good XP, but almost no profit. Because a lot of herbs and such, let's put this in the magic thing. Herbs sell for good money, but a lot of like fruits and vegetables really don't. Some do sell for some money, but otherwise, like, you don't. Like with oranges, the only thing you can make with it is, I think, a couple of mixed drinks. And wow. Okay, so a lot of our thingies, a lot of the crops died on over here. So we've got to replant. We'll put some ultra compost on it though. Alright. It kind of sucks when they die. In order to prevent that, what I would have to do, you have to come within, like, I don't know how many minutes of it would be, with a vial of plant cure and dump it on there. And since it's kind of difficult to determine that, usually what happens is they die. Unfortunately. And we've got our secateurs, so we get slightly increased yield. The unicorn, I think so. Around Catherby there's a unicorn. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if it was the thing, oh right, sometimes they frolic around the patch sometimes, yeah. If it was a white looking horse with a if it was a white looking horse with a horn on its head, yeah, this is a unicorn. That guy is just bumped it off. But yes, that was a unicorn. Oh, there's another one. Yes. Level 15 unicorn right there. They drop bones and unicorn horn for herb lore. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Well, I'm gonna have to do this anyway. Oh, no, wait a minute. I did that wrong. I can't do it that way. No, get away from there. Alright, so what we gotta do is I want to get a bunch of buckets so I can get the compost out of this bin. And then I want to put the watermelons in place of the thing, but this is going to take, I think it's 15 buckets of compost, super compost per bin, so I'm going to have to do this twice. Luckily, I'll just have to run back and forth to the tool leprechaun. He'll store it for me so that I don't have to juggle these things too aggressively. Alright, so back to leprechaun. We tell him we want to store the stuff. Then we get some more buckets, run over here, and much the same. And I had kind of wanted to make it so that I would get on a cycle of where, okay, we would just get these watermelons, throw them into the bin, and then we would come back and just repeat. So I'd have a never-ending cycle of super compost I could basically depend on as such. Yeah. And also I wanted to do where, okay, I had tried to get some agility too, but I have to split that up for me because I find it's not boring, but it can get repetitive quite a lot. Because like watching the character parkour is really cool, but I think it can get repetitive sometimes, and it's not as, oh, I got some weeds. That usually doesn't happen so quickly. But oh well. Alright, so I don't think I'll be able to fill it. No, I didn't get enough watermelons from here. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. I have some watermelons in the bank. For the yield that they actually give you, watermelon seeds are actually extraordinarily cheap. But I have, let's see, watermelons in the bank, yeah. Like however many of them I would need to fill the compost bin so that I do have a full lot of compost when I get back. Alright, now it says close the bin. We're finished with that. We can go to, oh, wait a minute. We go to Port Phasmatis. Well, that's literally a ghost town full of ghosts. Ghosts everywhere. And if you don't have the ghost speak amulet on, all you hear when you talk to them is woo, 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 and you can't be understood by them. You can't really understand them either. Unless you have either ghost speak amulet or I think the Mauritania legs 2 or 3 for the achievement diary. It's complicated. Sometimes I think it's unnecessarily complicated. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so we can go to Port Phasmatis. As a result of completing Ghosts Ahoy, the character Valerina will give you this little green bottle with the green goo in it. That's from this monument. That teleports you here for free. And it's an unlimited number of times as well, because when you teleport with it, the little bottle is automatically filled up. And I am somehow out of run energy. And here we have like the farmer, Alice's husband, unnamed, undead cows, undead chickens, a player who's probably on the way, Big Jer, to tend the herb patch. Yep, okay. That explains a lot. Alright, so we'll do the same. This is Lyra. She's actually one of the only, I don't know if she's the only human, but she's one of the only humans in this place. And she's also, as you learned during the Garden of Tranquility quest, quite guilt-ridden over her actions and so on. And she had kind of gotten stuck here, basically. Which was rather a bit of a sad thing. Oh, we gotta open the compost bin. Hold on. So we're basically gonna do the same thing. Go over here. Run over here. I actually remembered my weight reducing clothing this time. And here's a leech, level 52. You don't want to really mess with those. I don't think they have a stat reducing effect. They're just aggressive and a real pain in the neck. And this is like Canifis, or no wait, this is close to Mauritania. This is like the ghost part of town where it's otherwise, other parts of this are like full of zombies and vampires and stuff that goes bump in the night, basically, pretty much. Alright, so we need, I think, 4 more, so 5 ought to do it. And 3, and 4. The bin is empty. Alright, cool. So we want to exchange him again. We want to get rid of the buckets and rid of the super compost, because that'll go in there so we can have room for watermelons, which we will then put in the bin. We're going to need 15 of these, so I'm hoping between the 2 of these L-shaped structures where the watermelons are at that didn't die, gladly, happily, I'll get 15 or more. Alright, so we got, not quite. Oops, I tried to use the seeds on that guy. He was standing in front of me. That doesn't work that way. Hold up. Try it again. Weeding? What? Weeding? What? Well, we must have gotten some weeds in there by accident. Alright, so we'll put these in. We put ultra compost in there, we'll put these in. Maybe because it was just so long since I'd actually tended the post, as soon as the stuff was ripped out, weeds appeared right away. It's like, oh boy, weeds already? It's like, yeah, you weren't here. I don't know how that works specifically, but it would seem to make some sense. Now we're back here to put these watermelons in here. Once it gets to 15, it'll tell us, because it'll say close the bin, and the bin will automatically fill to the top. So that's when you know what's going on. Oh, okay, we've got more. We'll get the leprechaun to note this, and to note the weeds as well. It is. Oh, hey, Shiro. Glad to see you. It is a pretty garden. It's just the fact that it's really pretty because everything didn't die. It's pretty because everything didn't die. In the last set of plots, everything like died hard. Otherwise, it's just like gray and really bad looking because all the plants are dead. But otherwise, it looks good, yeah. And what's interesting to me too is that you can technically leave these crops in for as long as you want to if they're grown, and like they don't go to seed and they don't rot. So I could technically leave these here if they're fully grown, just because I forgot about them or whatever, and it's like they don't punish you for that. Or if you're forgetful like me and didn't do your herb runs for like the past 3 to 5 weeks. It's much the same. Okay, so we've got this Avanto, which is I think the highest herb I can grow. There we go. And it's kind of okay money, but I'm actually growing it not for herb lore, but mostly for money. Herbs you plant for money because it's basically almost no XP in comparison to other things. Oh, did I plant the seed here? Oh yeah, I did. The herb is very tiny right there. Oh, somebody's dropping weeds. There's a YouTuber, I can't remember his name. He's extremely famous for his collection of monkey nuts, which are an item in RS that he just buys as much of them as possible. I don't know as far as that, I don't know if I want to get a collection of gardening weeds that are the same way, but I don't know. It just seemed fascinating to me because he's got a really huge stack of these things that are worth a ton of money because they're only worth a little bit, but he has hundreds and hundreds of thousands of this item. And I found that extraordinarily fascinating. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go to... We need to go to the Hosidius farming patch. I'm going to use my Xerix talisman to go to, I think it's Xerix Glade. I cannot remember. We'll find that quickly enough. Yes, here we go. It's right to the southwest. These are magic trees, which I cannot chop yet. I cannot chop yet. Alright, so what's cool about the Hosidius patches, that's this patch, is that if you have the proper amount of Hosidius favor, which I do, I think it's 50%, these crops will never get diseased. Ever. So you don't have to worry about, this is the prettiest garden of prettiest gardens because these will never get diseased at all, and they'll always be spick and span and fit as a fiddle when you come by to check out the stuff. Which also means I get a lot of excess watermelons. Oh, I'm ashamed to say I actually had to look up. Oh, it needs to be weeded again. Now we can plant the seeds. Stardew Valley Sky, I don't know. I did play, based on what I'd heard of it, I did play a similar game a billion years ago called Friends of Mineral Town, and I kind of got this is kind of embarrassing for me to say. I kind of got a little freaked out by Friends of Mineral Town because of the fact that there are some things in the game that once you get past a certain point you can't go back on, which was really weird for me for some reason or other. So I haven't played Stardew Valley yet. I'd heard that it was in a similar vein. But I also did hear that it is quite popular. I mean, popular enough like on Twitch and so on. So I mean, maybe in the far-flung future? I don't know. I can't remember if I put compost on this one or not. So I'm going to do it again anyway. Oh, I did already put it. Treat it with it. Okay. So we're going to get the buckets out of here. And then, oh yeah. Alright, so we will get the watermelons. Whoops, I forgot. We can't get the buckets because we got to get the other empty buckets over here to empty this first. Yeah, Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, I think is the official name of the game. You would have to get it probably on a GBA emulator now, but it's from what I've heard of it, basically it's very similar to Stardew Valley in like gameplay and overall concept. I mean, otherwise, other than being panicked about the passage of time and wondering what I was leaving behind next, it was quite a fun game. There was like exploration and like romance and giving people gifts and farming stuff. It was quite a fun game. Other than the part that I described that made me quit playing the game. Alright, so that should be close to it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'll put the super compost back in here. And we want to put it back in here in these buckets so we have some room to get a move on. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I wanted to see if I could progress the agility because I was having... Oh, I don't have enough watermelon seeds. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave these because I have watermelon seeds, but they're back at the farming guild. Then I'm going to get the agility running because I realized trying to complete that puzzle with all the mirrors in that mountain from Morning's End Part 1, where I kept trying to do the obstacles and slipping down, wasn't doing me very good at all. So I was going to try to train, not today because I think it would take too much time, but I want to at least try to train till 65 agility and then try it again. And then if that doesn't work very well, I want to train to 70 agility and then try it once more to see if that makes it so that I don't keep constantly falling down amongst the shadows that want to try to keep slapping me. You know, it was getting difficult after a while to try to get things going. So, yeah. Alright. So, let's see. That's closed up. We want to go to... There's a bank up here, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We want to get to the... Unless perhaps... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Oh, no. Unless perhaps there's some watermelon seeds that could be in the bank, but I was almost for certain that I put almost all of them in the Farming Guild seed vault because of the space. It saves a bunch of space. Let's see if there are any watermelon seeds in here. No, we have watermelons, but no seeds. Okay, we're just gonna have to... I guess we're just gonna have to weed it. And I'm gonna go back to... I guess Sears Village would do it. Where are we at? Camelot. Alright, so it's gonna be the same thing. Except for... Oh, wait. I should probably go back to... I should go back to the Farming Guild first, I think, to store all this stuff. Which means we're gonna have to go back to the monastery. We're gonna have to go back to church. It actually teleports you inside church. Anyway, alright, so we're gonna go back to the Farming Guild teleport to dump all this stuff. Configure. No, wait. Fairy ring code CIR would be the correct one. And then we're gonna train agility with that. So yeah, so 80 to 90 minutes from now, those herbs will be done. And about 30 or 40 minutes from now, probably less, the birdhouses will be done with the birds too. Alright, so we go over here. The seed vault also holds saplings too. So like if you have trees you're wanting to plant, like these are the trees. I have like mahogany, oak, teak, apple, orange, pineapple. I even have one for calquat. I forget what that is. I think it's some kind of cactus or other. Then we can just dump the seeds in here. And I can go over to the tool leprechaun. Over here. Oh, I forgot about that, didn't I? Yes. Alright, what I should do, I should probably replant. I'll replant these watermelons really quick so that they can do their thing. We're gonna need, I think it's 3 watermelon seeds per allotment. So technically I only need 6. I also miscounted last time because I forgot I had watermelon at Hosidius. Alright, so now we just dig it in there. This is the big compost bin that makes twice as much compost as any other compost bin, so it's gonna make... I need 30 watermelons to put in here. Which, since a full inventory of stuff is only 28, I'm gonna need a lot of more watermelons. but then I can plant these and such. Alright. Yeah, I also realized that I had made a mistake with the availability and such, and that the first stream that I started a couple of minutes ago, or like however many minutes ago it was private, because I was testing some stuff from before. So I'm glad I caught that. Otherwise, you all wouldn't know what was going on. Okay, so we can put the watermelon seeds in here again right away. Put ultra compost on it right away. And go over here and do the same thing. Oh, I forgot about the... Oh, right, I'm not picking them. Oh, wait, I am picking them. I was going to say, why can't I wield the... There's an increased yield if I'm wielding those green garden shears. I forgot. I almost always forget to wield those things. Alright, so now they're fresh out of watermelons for that. We'll throw some more watermelon seeds on it. And put some more ultra compost on there. And more watermelons in the bin. Alright, that's it. Okay, so now we can do what I was going to do before, which was go over here where we can store the leprechaun, stores rakes, seed dibbers, spades, buckets, and compost, and all kinds of stuff that I don't have to take with me. Yeah. Usually what happens is I do agility until I get bored, and then I go do Slayer. It's like I realized I was kind of in a rut as a result of that issue. Oh, we got seeds. Somebody's dropping seeds. The seed vault is like, I'm pretty sure the seed vault here stores every seed in the game. So they could just run over here, unless like they don't want it. It's too low level for them. Sometimes I think people get to a point where it's like, okay, I don't want to have this anymore because it's not of use to me. And so those are the kind of seeds they drop, because like onion seeds, tomato seeds are extremely low level. So I think that's why some people don't want them. I, however, am not some people. So like I'll pick those up, I'll grow them into something if I don't have anything else to grow, or if I think about it. Okay, Camelot teleport again. Instead of going east to Catherby, we're now going west. This is Sears Village. This is the courthouse. You can have a lot of hilarious fun in RuneScape 3 in the courthouse. Because they have like court cases here. This is the agility course. We hop up the sign over to here. This one in between this building and this building is one you can actually fail. So that's failable. And also this one with the tightrope by this building is failable. Which of course I didn't fail at that time. And then we have this one that's not. And there's over here, we run down here. This is a model of Big Red Japan, who was the old school RuneScape player who gave Jagex the idea to do rooftop agility courses, so they are immortalized as a result of their contribution to the game. And that was the end of the course. I got 440, I think, XP to run that course. And it took, I think, I don't have tick perfect quote-unquote setup here, but I'm pretty sure it takes somewhat less than a minute to run the course one time. And I only need 3 laps, RuneLight says, until I get to my next level, so that'll be 62, I believe. And you can also kind of zoom out. It helps to see the green spot is where you need to click. Oh, and he waved. I wonder if he's like programmed to wave or something. I don't know. And apparently I've run this course 99 whole times. I don't think that counts failures. A couple of streams ago, I was like falling off the tightrope left and right. Oh, now it's turned red. That means there's a mark of grace on this course somewhere. Here we go. You can use marks of grace to buy these pants here. Oh, these pants and gloves are part of a whole outfit. I don't have all the pieces of the outfit, but these little yellow coins with the running dude on there are what you use to buy that. I think I need like 100 and some more of these coins to actually buy the whole outfit. So it's going to be quite a long time. See, like this chap running ahead of me, hold up. They've got the entire outfit. The tailbone here. It's a pretty hilarious name too. And we'll run it again. Actually, I had made a mistake. I remembered that I had made a whole new old school RuneScape character to actually do this journey with when I didn't know that RuneScape 3 membership is covered with old school as well. Oh, and we flunked out. Fell off the thing for 6 damage. And I actually did remember, if I'm not mistaken, I did remember the password and so on, because I wrote it down, but I'd forgotten where I'd written it down. Well, I found out where that was. But that character would be, like, I don't know if they would be totally free to play to start out with, because I know that a lot of YouTubers have done a lot of presentations and so on, like getting out of free to play, how to get out of free to play, and their journey with doing so. Not to say that I would do it just because they would do it too, but I think it's a lot of that has already been done. But it might be something interesting to think about for the future. And boom, 62 agility. What can we do? You can now enter floor 2 with a Hallowed Sepulchre. Oh boy, nice. Use the Slayer Dungeon Narrow Crevice Agility shortcut and the upper cliffside climb by Mount Karoom. Okay. Which was where the place where we just were by the farming guild. There's a mountain north of there, northeast of there. That's Mount Karoom. It's inhabited by a strange chick who's a Slayer master called Konar Ko Maten, or Konar the Hunter. She gives Slayer tasks and so on. Based on her exam and information also, I think the game says she's crazy. So anyway, I find it funny. Alright, so we got 62 with Jill, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so we need 55 laps per hour, it says. Okay. That went down precipitously. I'm going to do another lap so the game will tell me how many more laps I have to do for the next level. And I'm going to use that to gauge whether or not I should keep going. Oh, 60 laps. Wow, that would be like another hour. Wow. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple more laps unless I totally get into this, because sometimes I do get in the groove and just like running like stuff, you know, like Rocky. But instead of the steps to the courthouse, characters in RuneScape get to do this. Where I get kind of in the flow of it and just keep running with it. And for sure. Oh, and you can also hear the bird noises too, huh? I thought I was going nuts before when I thought I heard a bird noise, because I can't tell. Oh, there's another one, like a dove noise. And there's another bird here, several of them. I don't know where they are though, because I think some are easier to find than others, like on the map and so on. I wonder if I should go to the sound effects, maybe turn that up a little bit. Because the sound effects are up at 24%, so I didn't know if that would make it too loud. Okay, so we got it that time. the rest of this we can't actually fail. And we hopped onto this. Here we go. And we got 2 marks of grace. I think I have another 30 of them in the bank. Let me see. The graceful outfit. The graceful outfit. Okay, so according to this, I still need the hood, the top, the boots, and the cape. So I'm going to need about another 170 marks of grace before I get that. And I have 30 of them so far, like 35. And I thought about doing some other stuff too that maybe I'd never tried before, like giant mole or something. I don't know. Ow. That's why you can fail that one. If I take any more damage from this, it'll be time to get smashed soon. I can take a few jugs of wine out of the bank and get my HP back, but the only problem with that is your attack goes down. So I'm going to be drunk and inaccurate, basically. It's not like beer. With beer, it'll make you inaccurate too, but beer also makes you slightly stronger. Just slightly. It's like -2 attack levels and +1 strength level for drinking beer. And it's just -2 attack levels for drinking wine, but wine is, I think, somewhat cheaper, a lot cheaper, and heals more than beer. Oh hey, somebody's got cake. Or should I say, somebody had cake, and now I have cake. And I remember stealing a bunch of that during my arty stall days. That's one of the best foods. Cake is one of the best foods there is. Because it heals quite a bit, and you can take it in 3 bites. So it's a lot of food for not a lot of space. Oh, ah, and we're fell again. All right, gonna get a couple more laps, and I'm gonna see if I'm able to. All right. When I follow one more time, then we're out of here. We're gonna go do something else. And then maybe I'll come back to it later. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, we made it. As long as you can hear that schlippy sound with like feet going over like sand or like gravel, that's what you want to hear. If you hear the ice slippy noise, you're going down. So I can't actually chop those trees. This is Death's Domain. I didn't know an entrance to Death's Domain was here. I should probably show you guys that. I think Death is pretty dope. The character, anyway. Alright, one more time, then I'm going to take y'all into Death's Domain just for fun. And then we're going to go on from there. I think I might be doing Slayer after this, because Slayer is something I do enjoy, as long as I don't have to go out to Wildy to go do it. Alright, so that should be fine. We won't fail this. Not that failing is bad. It's just that sometimes after getting a little beat up by failure, I take a break. And then I usually come back to it. Alright, there's a lot of different spaces where Death's Domain is. And here he is. You're butted right up in front of him to talk to him. This is where you claim all your stuff. I'll ask him if he's got anything for me. I don't think he does. Oh, I have 74 GP I forgot to claim. Alright, so I have 74 GP now. I didn't have now. That's usually what happens is you drop, if you're not skulled, you drop all your stuff except for your 3 most valuable items into a pile. Oh, this is Muncher. Muncher is Dust Hellhound Dog. He's in a couple, in RuneScape 3, Death and Muncher were in a couple of seasonal events, and it was pretty awesome. He's a very fun character to interact with. Alright, so that's that. If we need to go to, I'm fighting fire giants right now. I got from the fairy chick. So if I'm training strength, we need to get a games necklace and some food to get into position. Is there anything else? Okay, I got my halberd. I got some food, and I got a teleport. Oh, I need a rope. Right, because we have to get across the waterfall dungeon with a rope and so on. Teleport to the barbarian outpost. What's pretty cool is you have the games necklace. Actually teleports you to a lot more places than just one thing, which I think is why it's pretty valuable. Alright, I'll just wear these. Alright, so nobody's been here. Oop, wait a minute, that's somebody. Cosmic Claps? Okay. Here's Elmera from the Waterfall quest. Since I'm low on red energy, I can just walk. Alright, so to get over here, use a rope on this here rock. And we crawl on it, then we pull ourselves on over. Use that same rope on this dead tree. And it swings us down right to here, which is the opening of the dungeon. Now the only problem with this, are these shadow spiders. When I go by them, they're going to drop my prayer by half. But our main objective is to just run by them, not fight them, so we're fine with that. Looks like somebody else is already here. Yep. I want to walk here. I'm not going to crash him though, because that's bad behavior. So I'm just going to switch boards. I think you have to wait until like 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds after you get hit before you can teleport. Alright, nobody's here. Now we can set up. And he's 2 squares away. 2 squares away with the halberd, and he can't fit in this crevice, so he can't come over here and attack me. Oh, wait a minute, I can use the special. There's only one dude here. There we go, 17. And a 19, and he's out. Wow, that was... Okay, we have 85. Nice. Okay, now he's here. We can stand 1 square forward. If I go to the Chaos Altar, whoops, I forgot about that. I can use this, if I have a silver tiara with me, I can use this thing that looks like a piece of candy on the to use the tiara on that altar so I can wear this, so that it doesn't take up a space. Which means I can also make my own chaos runes for free as long as I have the little blank rocks. Oh, that was a 1 and a 3. That wasn't as robust though. That's fine. The second hit has 25% reduced accuracy anyway. So that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to knock out all 85 of these. But it'll be interesting to see how far we can actually, you know, to go. Then he'll do his thing where he attacks me. We gotta run back here. Oh, got an 11 and then a 0, so totally missed that one. Alright, we're gonna have to keep track of... Oh, okay. He might be blocked by that rat. Or he might just not care. He's like... If the AI is like staring off into space, usually they don't mind, and they haven't taken notice of you. And you can just kind of chill out. Chillax. Alright, he's out. Ooh, an ensouled giant head. That's worth some money. So are steel bars. Okay, oh, there's only one guy here. I might be able to get him with the sweep. There we go. One more time. There we go. A little grimy hero. Yeah, it's like basically, if you know they're gonna run after you, as soon as you click, you don't have to wait for them. You can just run. They'll follow you. It's like they'll follow you. Trust me. Oh, Wiki says about that set of clothing with the graceful set. Buying the entire set costs 260 marks, which can be obtained as early as 56 about agility, if only the rooftop courses are done and Falador is skipped to remain at Canifis instead. Interesting. I didn't know that. Well, of course, I'm level 62 and I don't have the whole set, but also I used a whole bunch of lamps and other where they let you pick your whatever skill you want to do. Some quests give you a reward where you can pick whatever you want, or you can pick a certain set of things. I used those on agility whenever I could. So, okay. And he's a ooh, grimy quorum. Nice. 1500 GP apiece. Yeah, there's a big 12. Okay, that was a 7. That wasn't as impressive. I wonder because fire giants, I think they're weakest against stab damage. They have a +0 defense against stab, +3 against slash, is what I'm using, slash, and +2 against crush. They also have no defense against ranged or magic, which is helpful. Well, for me, that I train with magic. I trained with magic a lot. I trained with magic a lot. Now that I'm like not quite flat broke, but reasonably broke, I'm training with other methods. We'll get there eventually. I probably also need to get back to the Grand Exchange so that I can get some more offers in for stuff that I can be flipping. The average fire giant kills were 710.53 coins. 700 coins, I guess. Well, that's the average. But we got another ensouled head. Oh, he's trying to orbit around me, but I'm in the space. As soon as he figures out a way to get around me, he's going to start attacking. Okay, so 79 sweep. We're able to knock off 6 giants so far. I'm wondering, it just seems like the strength one seems to be doing better, despite the fact that they're more resistant against it. I seem to hit harder. I don't know if that's just me. And he's out. Next. Got the both of them now, no? Okay. Alright, so I must have timed it just right so that I hit that one, but didn't hit the one down here. Seem to have lost track of that. Anyway, I'll have to look later. I got a couple of things to tell you guys when we're done here as well. That I think you'll find hilarious. Well, maybe you'll find one hilarious and the other cringy, but it's going to be a toss-up as far as which one's which. Alright. Hey, 23. Nice. Alrighty. And he's almost out. 6 more HP. And he's out. Well, 7 more, I guess. 150 fire runes. That's what I like about fire giants. When they drop fire runes, they drop a lot of them. 150 each. But it just depends on the odds for them dropping that are, this says, 1 in 12.8 rarity, so it's like slightly less than 10%, so fairly often, according to that, would seem. Alright, he's almost had it, that dude. We'll move on to the next guy. And he's out. We need more fire moves. Okay, so I don't know, maybe we can get him to come over here first, and then here. Yeah. I want to make it so that he's stuck over there and I don't really have to worry about it. Alright, he's about halfway down now too. Yeah, but that'll be later after the stream, because I think only part of this story is funny. Hey, a lobster. I forgot they dropped these. I think this is one of the first ones from them I may have ever gotten. Well, at least on this particular playthrough. They didn't drop them for me too very much. also, as part of the quote-unquote funny story, I also think I'll have to screenshot some stuff, depending. And yeah, but we'll get to that. I suppose I could tell. I suppose. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. I forgot this is going to be stuck on the internet forever, so I don't think I want to tell that story. Not on the internet. It's not bad. It's just embarrassing. But that's not part of the funny story I'd mentioned before. This would be a different story. I'm trying to think of what stories I could tell. That are won't make me the laughing stock of the internet for the rest of the humanity. It's this age of humanity. I don't know. You just have all kinds of really rather strange stories. Yeah, after 10 minutes, after 10 to 15 minutes in a place, usually the monsters in that place lose aggression. So now, because I spent more than 10 or so minutes here, these giants are going to pretend I don't exist. Which for me is pretty awesome because they can like do whatever they want, see? But then they're not here to... They don't bug me when I'm out and about grabbing my drops. The old favorite. So yeah. I remember you didn't. I remember that. You didn't touch it anymore after that, did you? That was... I thought of that as more of a hair-raising story rather than a funny story. Because the initial roll on that Zocti ribbon was very, very good. At least for what you intended to use it for. But you did live up... Oh, good, okay. You did live up to your reputation of doing the hair-raising god roll. I don't know which of these god rolls to switch between setup. You did well on that, I'll tell you that much. You did well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh God. Maybe one after that, which I hope you rejected if it wasn't as good. Oh boy. That was blech. 7 and a 0. A 0 and a 5? Come on, man. Okay, a 13 and 14, 27. Very good. Oh boy. I'm probably gonna have to hear about that from you after the stream's over. lobster. Yay. Whoops, I did that wrong. A 0 and a 6, okay. Yes, yes I do. Get him from over here. From over here, oh, he will get stuck still. Okay, good. Yeah, 18, 2 and a 16. Nice. An uncut sapphire, very cool. Alright, so if he's over there, we might be able to hit this guy. There we go, 15 ought to work. Okay, almost there. One more hit or so ought to do it, if I don't hit a 0. And big bones and coins. Oop, I don't have enough energy yet. There we go. Got him, it's 30%. Across swords up here is the special attack energy. I need 30% to do that weird attack with the 2 swipes. he's being blocked by the rat. The rat is blocking him. So if we get rid of the rat, he'll be able to walk on over here. Oh boy. I know I've discussed this many times. It's interesting to me that this particular giant right here is the only one with spikes coming out of his back here and no melee weapon. Because the other guy has got a club right there. This dude has a sword. I don't know if you'll be able to see him from the back. He doesn't have all the spikes. Maybe it was this guy. One down over here. And then of course, oh, there's another one over in the other room. A couple of them in the other room. That are the same. But I wouldn't want to have to run all the way around this table while bunches of giants are attacking me, waiting for them to get tolerant for their aggression to wear off before I could freely run around. So this is more my speed. I'm actually pretty sure the giant would still get stuck between this chair and this rock. So I could attack him right there and still be okay with it. Stuck over there like the other one, because otherwise if he ends up on this particular square, which I can mark, if they end up on this tile, I think they'll be able to attack me, come over here straight on and attack me, so I have to stand back over here, which is I want to avoid, you know, but how can we label the tile? Tile label. It's safe. Ah, okay, interesting. I didn't know we can make words on the tile. Anyway, make words on the tile. And he's about had it. And with that, we're down. We took out 20-something giants. Alright, so, and I really kind of want to get the going for get some offers going in the GE. Let's teleport to Lumbridge, and then I gotta also figure out get some offers going and also get some other things moving, I think. I wonder if I would be able to try the. Oh, I wonder if that would be too difficult for me to try the giant mole. Oh boy. Good money, but it's a pain in the backside. I'm wondering. Like, I don't have darks. Let's see. Let's take it one thing at a time. I'm also wondering, like, what would be like something cool for you all to watch that I actually haven't done very much of, so that we can kind of discover, you know, what it would be like. Because I don't think I ever knocked over the mole yet. Oh man. Oh boy. That would be wild though if I could make it through there. And maybe even fun too. Alright, so let's get some money. Of course. Yeah, Games necklace, Ring of Dueling. Let's get the Ring of Dueling and put that on. Alright, let's see. Let's get some money. We got about 800k, it says. 883k. Let's see if we can get some things going. We haven't bought any steel arrows. That garlic, it was 52k. Actually, it was back down to a sane level. So right now, if we offer it again, it's back to 72. The actively traded price is 42 each. So if we do like 41 each, we should make it eventually. Okay, so nobody's getting those. How many knives have we bought? 462 knives. Okay. Let's see, like, what else can we buy? I'm wondering what else we can buy. Like, maybe buckets of water. So, like, I'm trying to figure out things to buy that I can mark up. So, like, okay, the actively traded price is 34 GP. If we set it at 25 GP, we can make ourselves only 9 GP profit. But if I can buy 10,000 of these, it's 90k. And we'll just wait. A lot of times this doesn't really, these things don't really sell too well. How about milk? A bucket of milk. 30 GP each. Let's put in an offer for 25 GP each. Put in an offer for 10k. And let's do, what else can we buy? How about molten glass? Molten glass is used a lot to build stuff. 91 GP each. Let's put in an offer for 80 GP each. But we can't do 10k. We could probably do more like 3k. Yeah. Let's see. Alright. So let me look up the wiki article on the giant mole real quick, so I'm not going in totally blind here. Has a strategy guide, okay. Mole claw, mole skin, and baby mole drop. That's the mole pet. That ought to be pretty awesome. Okay, the interest point, Fowler Park, da 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 da. A spade. Must bring a spade to dig underground. And a light source of some type, or there will be constantly bitten by bugs. Okay, so we need a light source. I get it. I think I have a sapphire lantern in here somewhere. Yeah. And a spade. Okay. Okay, the sapphire lantern is lit. It's basically like the Davy safety lantern, so it won't go out or anything like this. Constantly bitten by bugs. The mole does a claw swipe up to 21 damage. The mole's health is between 5 and 50%. There's a 20% chance for it to burrow into another location. It can extinguish your player's light source. Although covered light sources will be unaffected, my lantern will be unaffected by that. Killing the mole is easy, as it doesn't have any unique abilities that can endanger the player. In old school RuneScape, that's actually true, but in RS3, they bumped it up some. I do remember knocking it off over there a couple of times, not too many. For low-level players, they can safe spot it with the cavern walls, as it does not move around the safe spots to attack players. Range is highly recommended when safe spotting, as it has low range defense. That's for me! Players meleeing should activate Protect from melee and use stabbing weapons. Okay. Darok the Wretch's equipment. Okay, how much is a set of full Daroks? Let me see. DH. If I could spell. Darok's armor set. Woo! Woo! 2.28 mil. Okay, so we don't have 2.3 mil lying around, so we can't really do that at this time. Alright, so I think it would be better to do the ranged method if we're going to save spot, which sounds to me like a fantabulous idea. Whoops, I only have 40 mithril darts. I forgot. I gotta put the X on something else. Let's do like 10k. Alright, so we can put all of this on. Actually, since I don't have a helmet, I don't have a ranged helmet, I can actually use the Kandran headgear, which is a light source as well. That will never be extinguished by anything, even though I think the light itself is rather weak. Okay, so it doesn't move around safe spots and it won't really attack players. Okay, let's just get a bunch of lobsters, go after it. It is a lot of knives. Got a lot of knives, a lot of darts, a lot of arrows, a lot of ranging equipment. A lot of it. I kind of fell in love with the ranged skill again after being out of it for some time and having to train up the old school side of my character again after getting lots of mage stuff and a little bit of melee stuff and a tiny bit of ranged, kind of, you know, so on. The chance it'll dig away. Without the Falador Shield 3 or 4, it can be a tedious task as players have to navigate through the whole layer to find the mole. The mole also loses aggression toward the primary target, which will be me because I'm the only one. While the mole is not immune to poison, it's recommended to avoid poisoning it without the shield, as taking damage from the poisoning could cause it to burrow again while you're looking for it. Oh, great. Completion of the Hard Falador Diaries is recommended. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but in order to complete the Falador Hard Diary, you have to kill the mole without the shield at least once. So I'm gonna kind of have to do it to where, whatever, you know, it's fine. I may, ooh, what is this? What do we have here? We have flowers that somebody is not too hepped on. Hold it. I am so bad at this. I'm like a puppy dog at the dog park. This is so bad. These flowers can actually be sold. I don't know for how much, but we're gonna try it. $12.50. $142 each total. These red flowers. If the actively traded price is $145, let's do $140. Okay, nothing there. What about these mixed flowers? Wow. Actively traded price $150.62. Okay. Nice. Purple flowers. Purple flowers. Nice. Okay, let's get this way down. Okay, well, those do their thing. We'll, ooh, steel arrows. We'll come on over here and kind of dump this stuff. I'll put this into the sell tab over here, alright, because I don't know, they're actually suggesting diamond bolts and like a rune crossbow, which I don't exactly have, so I don't know if these mithril darts I have will be quite strong enough, but I guess we'll see. And I also have I'll get a teleport out back to Falador if I need it, in case I'm getting danger and stuff. Whoop, that means I'm gonna need two. Hold up. Whoops, well, I took out 5 by accident. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be my first attempt at killing the giant mole in old school RuneScape. The only thing about this is she's level 230, so she's pretty tough. For a comparison, the maximum amount of combat levels that players can get is level 126. Can we look inside this molehill? What is up with this? Can we look inside it? To look inside the molehill and see one adventurer inside the mole tunnels. Oh, okay. Cool. So I should probably world switch so I don't crash them. No adventurers are in the mole tunnel. Well, time to recharge again. If I'm not mistaken, this is where we're gonna dig. No. Alright, is it down here? Still nothing interesting happens. Okay. Where do we dig at? Oh wow. They're suggesting prayer potions and a lot of other wild things here. 11 to 14 prayer potions. Maybe I should get... I don't know. I guess this is just a trial run. Or do I have to talk to him? Do I have to talk to him, or can I just dig in here? Oh, okay. In this particular case, this is a very good idea to bring a tinderbox in case my light source is extinguished. However, this headgear won't be able to be extinguished, so we're going to click proceed regardless. Oh boy. Alright, so this is the old fire pit that makes it so that I wouldn't have to do that. Alright. Oh, isn't it cute? It's a little mole right there. It's all pinky. It's so cute. Now, seeing all these little pink moles, I feel like a bad person now. Okay, so I gotta find a safe spot. Where the safe spot's at. Down here in the center should be where the mole is spawning at. I think. Question mark. So, like, where is she? Oh, I forgot. Oh, crud. This is probably gonna take forever then, isn't it? Alrighty. These are steps. Who made these steps? You ask yourself, you know? Okay, so is there a way to get... How do we get the mole to spawn? Okay. It says the spawn was right back where I was in the center. Do I have to dig some more? Let's walk over there real quick. And the baby mole says, I will call him Mini Mole. Yes, indeed. Okay, so it says, I wonder if I have to dig with my spade over this. Oh, no, here she is. Okay, so I don't know. Like, is this the safe spot? Here's a giant mole right here. I don't know if this is the safe spot or what the deal is, because Uh-oh. Oh boy. I forgot she has like 200 HP. I wonder where this safe spot, so-called, is located. Oh boy. Need that room. Key if your prayer flicking is to actually watch yourself, not the opponent. As soon as that blue hit splat appears, you can turn the prayer off again. Okay, now the mole. Oop. Oop. Oh, now it's burrowing. It's burrowed again. Okay, so is it stuck? Oh, now it's burrowing again. Okay. Yeah, see now, the problem with this is, without that shield, I don't know where in this huge cavern the mole is going to be. Although, oh, here she is. She's the only one lit up. Oh, I got splatted. That splatted. That would have extinguished my light source, but I have the special miner's headlamp, so that's not going to happen. And of course, I'm out of prayer, so blech. I'm out of prayer, so blurg. Oh boy. Oh, there she is, I think. Oh no, that's me. Duh. Question mark. Alright, so where are we at? That kind of freaked me out, by the way, having that dirt tossed at the screen. Here she is. Ow. Oh, now she's burrowing again. And I don't know where she's gone. Okay, not here. Man, I should have brought the old stamina potions. The only problem also that for every... It's also possible for her to heal back some damage for every second I'm not damaging her. And since I don't know where she is... Man, I should have brought some energies. But since the baby moles aren't highlighted on the minimap, it makes it somewhat easier to find her, since she's the only one highlighted. Is she down here? No. Oh, here she is. Ow. Oh, stinking hurts. Oh, we got splatted again. Oops. Alright, let's see where she's at now. Yeah, I'd like to really see where this safe spot's at. Because right now, I ain't seeing nothing. Oh, there she is. She's, to a certain extent, kind of, you know, maybe a little adorable if she weren't so huge and out to knock me over. So apparently, at Gardener and RuneScape, there was a mishap with a growth potion, and the mole drank it, which is why she's so big. This is really hurting really bad. Alright, if I run out of food, I'm going to have to teleport out. Definitely. Which means also the mole will be restored to full health as well. Which will kind of really suck. But yeah, surprisingly enough to me. Is she down here? This actually worked quite well. Okay, so OSRS giant mole safe spot. Yes, okay. Mole under Falador, entrance point, da 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 da. The cavern walls, this says. Cavern walls. Ooh, does that mean I just... If I hung by the cavern walls and she kind of sauntered over there to give me what for? So I don't know if I just positioned her incorrectly, because I don't know if we can stand, like over here, we can't click. Oh, wait a minute. Can we click there? We can click there, but I can't get in there. So I must have done something incorrectly for now. Oh, here she is again. She splattered me again with all that dirt. I won't tell you what another YouTuber said about how fun this was without having the Falador shield. Well, I'll have to tell you that after stream, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so I've got about enough food for the mole to hit me about 5 more times before I run out of food. Try to safe spot, unless I was supposed to lure her around to somewhere and I didn't do it. I think we may have erred just a little bit. By which you mean to say quite a lot here. Alright, so I really am debating. You know what? Hell with it. We're gonna gear up. We're gonna gear up right. Energy potions, prayer potions. So that we can actually run properly. Because like I have over 600 energy potions, so I may as well use them. And I have prayer potions. Let's get a bunch of them. Let's see, let's put one of these back because I need to get my cape here. The old monastery teleport so I can restore prayer. Right, like that. Get my 56 prayer points back. And then back to Falador. To the bank. And then we're going to try this again. Give it another solid try, and then maybe save it for another stream or another time. Because that was interesting. I thought it was going to be, as far as I would say, like much harder. But it was okay until the mole started running around. But I mean, I knew that was going to happen, but then it's like, okay, whoops, I did that wrong. I just wasted a bunch of prayer potions. Oh boy. Oops. Don't waste that run energy, pal. Alright, so we just go back to where we were before. To this hole in the northwest right here. And I'm going to see whether or not I'm going to look inside. I should see nobody in there. I'm going to proceed regardless. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure that means that I have to go back to the same spot. The mole will be at full health and I have to start again. This fire pit, if you do the quest Making Friends with My Arm, you get the special salts that you need. You can light this fire pit, then you don't need a light source down here because the cave will be lit up. Which I think is pretty cool because old RS3 doesn't have that. Yeah, she's here. She's here still. Is she at full health? That's what I want to know actually. That's all I legit want to know. If she at full health. She is not. Okay. I made an error on that. She would not be at full health. Okay, so 25% chance for her to start digging. And she's a digging. Okay, now we have to find out where she is. Go south first. Okay. She doesn't look to be down there. So we can actually still salvage this. I'm happy to know that. Here she is. Oh, splatter. Now we're gonna go again. Let's see. We don't have to go there. Can we possibly go here? Okay. She's not there, I think. I'll go down around this way. Okay. Okay. Okay, if we can go through the center, we might be able to also check it out on either side. I'm not sure how effective that method is because I didn't have to like run around very much. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Oh, here she is. Oh, she dug right away. Here she is. Wait a minute. If I can put it on long range, can I attack her from here? I guess not. Well, I can, but it didn't work very well. Let's see if I can memorize what the spawns are at. So up in the corner. Oh wow, so it looks like between north and south, 6 spawns are in the south part of it, and 5 are in the north part of it that are down below this line. Okay, so it's not, so it doesn't actually go down below the exit. She can't spawn in there. So as far as above the exit, we've got 4 spots right in a row where she could possibly be. It looks like she's not in any one of those. We can move ahead. Here she is. Hold on. I can't even catch up to her when I'm walking. She's actually faster than me. And once again, oh, she's over here now. Hold it. And she done burrowed some more already. Okay. Okay, so they're good. Oh, here she is. And she burrowed some more. Oh, she's down below. Oh, she splattered the screen with dirt, which means that my light source would have been extinguished. Okay. So, is she over here? No. Okay, so she's not over here. She could also be in the northwest, but we're going to also see by running across here if she's in the other 2 spots, which she isn't. So, okay. Okay. Now we're getting to the point where at this part in the center, we can hit all 4 possible parts at once. Where she's at, here she is. Okay, so 52 HP. Come on. This is quite a real pain in the neck. Okay, so she's 3/4 of the way down. And I'm going to search for her now. Okay, so it doesn't look like she's in either one of these. I don't think she's in either one of that either. Yeah, no. And because also with this lower tier ranged weapon that I'm using, every time I hit a 0, that's another roll in the 25% table for her to go digging somewhere. Oh, what? Captain Arnov, what the heck are you doing here? Sure, I'll help you. Alright, so we gotta match up these pictures. We got coins, and a ring in the center, and more coins in the center. We press unlock, here we go. We get a gold necklace. Okay, cool. Yeah, you could tell I've never done that 100 times before. Oh, here she is. And she's out again. Okay, so this covers, this bottom part will cover, I believe, 4 of the different spots, 4 or 5, based on that. And down below here, there's one. I'm gonna run out of energy potion soon. Here she is. Oh, she did it again right away. Okay, let's walk over here. Oh, here she is. Oh, I hit her for an 8. Yay. Okay. Okay. She up here? She's probably not. Whoops. I did that wrong. I wonder if this is still the same instance. I can restock, can't I? Sure. Yeah. So let me get a better ranged weapon. And we can restock. Let's get rune arrows and a crystal bow would work. Crystal bow I think is better. What? I need 50 agility. Oh, range level 70. Okay, I don't have range level 70. I have range level like 62. Alright, so the magic short bow and the rune arrows are what we have to work with then, I guess. We can put this here. We can get more energies. Okay. We can run back. Okay, now should be spawned in the center again, and she's at the same HP. We hope? Question mark? Yeah, unless she did reset. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I guess not. Okay. Okay. Hit her for a 9 there. She's at 38. Unless this is that one time she would be up in this northeast corner. Nope, okay. Okay, so if I can have better range strength because of the rune arrows and the magic short bow, I'd be able to hit more consistently, which is, I think, what we should aim for here. I decided to go cheap, and I think I kind of paid for it here because of the cost of all these supplies. I mean, they're not brutally expensive, but I think if I would have, you know, got things going well enough, I would have been able to use a little less. Just a little bit less. Alright, so... Oh, here she is. And flat. There we go. Alright, so let's go up here. And see if she's up here. She is not. Okay, so she can't have more than 30 or 40 HP left at this point, I don't think. Okay. She could probably be up northwest, I don't know. Look, here she is. That's right, keep hitting me, keep hitting me, keep hitting me. I'll even take the hits on that. Because if you're hitting me, that means you're not burrowing somewhere and making my life a living heck. Alright, let's see if we can get approximately across here and see what's going on. Because it's 6 above and I think 5 below the center. Yeah. Oh, here she is. Oop, I missed her. I wasn't even able to get my special attack off either. she's down on the HPs quite far here. Okay. So she can't spawn by the exit over here. So that's good. That's good. Alright. So can we go up the gut right here? Aha! Yes, yes indeed. Come on! Come on! Ah, I found it. Alright. Oh, there she is! And now she's digging again. Alright, so let's go over here. Let's see if we can't kind of wiggle around 5 of the 6 spots here and see what's going far away. Oh, there she is. That one messed up that. Okay. Let's see. We can go, we can just walk around here. Okay, so I don't think she has more than 20 HP left. The problem is going to be finding her before she heals. That's going to be the issue with this, I think. I mean, I don't think she could heal up like the whole way or anything, but the quicker I find her, here she is. Come on, just one more. Oh, is she stuck? I think she's stuck on a safe spot right there. This might be it if we can get a hit in. If we can get a hit in, like 1 or 2 more hits and she'll have had it. Okay, so she somehow got stuck on this rock formation. And that's it. That's a hard task in the Falador Diary complete. We made it. And let's take a peeky at our loot. Hold on, let me teleport out first. I actually got 15 blood runes. You're not supposed to get that. Okay, so as far as this goes, where's our loot at? Guide prices, kept on death, equipment stats. PK actions. I forget where the checker's at. Anyway, let's just check this. Okay, moleskin is worth 4,500 GP each, and I got 2. And the mole claw is worth 5,000 GP each, and I have 1. So basically, if it's 2 moleskins and a mole claw, that's like 14,000 GP a kill, every kill. Well, it was pretty cool that we were all together for that, to see that happen. So yeah, I'm not going to do that again without the Falador shield. I'd love the drops, but it's not worth it for that. Oh no, I'm stuck up. Or I mean to say, I'm jammed up here. I don't have the space needed to get this going. So what we're gonna have to do is we're going to have to get to the GE mining helmets. What? What on earth is this? Mining helmets. Anyway. Alright. We're gonna have to get to Varrock again. Go to the GE and I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. Oh boy. That was exhilarating for the achievement, but then it was like, oh man. I don't know. That was probably the safe spot that they were talking about, but I don't know how many rock formations there are within the underground to do that for. Usually what people do is to get a rock cake and then eat it a whole bunch of times, which injures you down to 1 HP, and then buy that armor, that Dark's armor I took a look at before, that's worth like 2.3 mil, and then if you have 1 HP you can hit really, really, really hard. Which is why people do it that way. Okay, good. That was wow. Okay, so we need, oh wow. I forgot I could clean some iron leaf. I don't know if I want to do that now though. And so on. What's this? Dig site pendant 1. Okay, I have a lot of stuff. I have a ton of stuff here. I don't know like what to do with. Oh, can I destroy some of this stuff? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Some of the stuff I need and some of this stuff is random event items, which is the problem with them. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna put this here and that there. We have room for it now though. We can get some of this miscellaneous junk out of here. And we can release the spaces so that they can be used for something else. Somebody's still throwing flowers down at, ooh, meat pizza. Pardon me. Alright, so orange flowers. Earth tiaras. Oh wow. You can't even give this junk away. That's extremely cheap. Those are almost worthless. No wonder he dropped them. And a banana. Alrighty. And a gold necklace. Alrighty. Cool. Alright. Let's see what else we can sell. Here are the monkey nuts I'd mentioned before. It actually just looks like a piece of bark or a tree limb. It's been kind of those ones that kind of look like a boomerang, where it's a knot at one part and the other two parts are kind of bent around it. That's what it reminds me of, even though it's not really like that. Anyway, let's see what else we can sell. Oh, we can get the garlic out of here. And Kadava berries. Oh, I forgot about them king worms. And sold ogre. What do I have seaweed? What do I have seaweed in here for? I can get that out of here too. Alright, so we got 5 spaces. We got some breathing room here. Whoops, I did that wrong. Back up. What is this? Somebody's dropping a whole bunch of stuff on the ground. They don't like it. I guess. Okay. You can get the seaweed out of here. That's for if you want to make your own molten glass. Alright. Well, I think that mole kill was about a good place to end it. I think I do plan on popping on a bit later again today, but for now, that'll be it in the stream. Shout out to Sky and Shiro for hopping on, hanging out. Remember to like and subscribe if you're not already liked and subscribed. If you enjoyed the content, hit the notification bell and so on. Keep on going with your RuneScape journey and your life journey too. We'll catch you guys.